Hey everyone, it's Eva with Budget Your Life, and I am here with a February budget with me. So I'm doing things a little bit different than I did last time. It's been, well, it's almost the end of January, and by the 22nd, I realized what I had decided for my planners and how I'm budgeting. I wasn't quite working how I wanted, especially now that I have this new layer of filming involved. So what I decided to do is kind of go, I'm still using YNAB and I'm still doing cash stuffing. So that part not changing at all, but just the behind the scenes of how I prep for each month is changing a little bit. So instead of buying something new, I went through all my notebooks and everything I had, and I found this budget planner that I got on Amazon, I don't know, probably 4 years ago. And I did a little draft of January because it was mid-month. And I changed it up a bit, so this is what it normally looks like. For February, you have your monthly budget, and what I do, I get paid twice a month. So I get paid 24 times in a year, so that's 2 times a month, on the 31st and on the 15th, but I treat it as the 1st and the 15th for budgeting purposes. So for February, I'll mark February 1st and 15th as my 2 paydays, and then I know I do my cash stuffings on Mondays, so there's 4 Mondays in February. So let's see. So I have these 4 Mondays that I'll do my cash stuffings. And then, so I already wrote in here on 2/1 paycheck, 2/15 paycheck. I'm probably going to write in an other category and then maybe FSA, because I think I have a little bit of money coming back to me for FSA on here. So, and how they have it set up is just day-to-day spend. You can just track all of your spending. But what I decided to do is, for the notebook I was using that I actually made and bought some, it's on sale on my website if you want to go check it out. I decided, that is what I've been doing forever, but I was like, wouldn't it be nice to just have a log of it? So for checking anything that comes in or goes out, I'm just going to write here. And when I go into input into YNAB, because I don't do a direct import into YNAB, I'm old school. I want to touch in all the keys and put everything in, because it helps me stay accountable and know what I'm spending. Because if I don't do that, I have zero accountability for me. I know it works perfect for other people, but for me, I like to do all of my input. I don't think I've ever, in the off and on for, I don't know, 15 years that I've done it, I've never done a direct import. So I'll do my checking here, and then credit card 1, and then credit card 2. So I'll just enter in all of my transactions here, which is kind of perfect for me because I love paper and I also love digital. So I'll be able to do my paper writing account, basically my accountability here, and then I'll put it into YNAB and see that there. So, and then I put cash here, but I don't remember why I did that. I think it might just be like a rollover for my, oh, actually I know why I did that. I thought it might be a rollover for my credit card too, but it's for any spending I do with cash. I can see what I'm doing and what days have a no spend day, because then I can use my cute stickers I just got from Kate with the Cash. So yeah, I'll go ahead and I can't wait to start this February 1st, actually. So I won't really be doing anything with this today, but I will do a little bit of setting up my calendar. And then the long, exhausting part will be filling out all of my categories in here. And you'll see that I've highlighted or used a tape corrector. And you'll see why I did that when I get to it. So let's see. These are my stickers. And these I just got from Kate with the Cash. So I'm going to use the 1st and the 15th. Nice paydays. And then I'm going to do my savings from January's savings. This is what the dollar bills mean. I'm going to do my savings challenges on February 21st with the money that I saved through January in my envelope in one of my binders. So that's for that. I am going to do, let's see, on Mondays, I will do my cash envelopes. And these stickers I made, and I will probably have them in my launch on February 3rd for some new products that I have. But I don't know, I just don't know if people want stickers or not. So I'll probably do a limited quantity. My tweezers are so sharp, they just go straight to the paper. Okay, so that's my cash envelopes. And then I have some credit cards due. There we go. Okay, I have due on the 4th. And the, come on. I think it's the, actually they're both, I'm going to pay the one on the 3rd. And then I have, so I have 2 around the 1st of the month, and then I have 2 around the 20th and the 24th. So I think it's the 22nd for that one. I just got a new blade, so it's very sharp. 24th. So while I'm thinking of it, I am going to put credit. Just kidding. Let's just make it work. Credit card 1, and then Amex, and then BYL credit card, and then credit card 2. Okay, so that's that. And I don't have any other stickers for my other bills, so I'll probably be making some stickers for those. So let's see, on the 21st is my energy bill. And then on the 18th is, no, 15th, 16th, sorry. Wow. Is my T-Mobile. I just, oh, and stickers. Make that look a little more legible. T-Mobile, so phone, energy. I don't have trash this month. Oh, there has to be something going on here. I know a lot of my bills are the end of the month. Disney Plus. 24th. I have my student loan, and the 23rd, I think, is my personal loan. And then 16th is pet insurance. And then I think my life insurance is the 25th or 26th. I'll just put life insurance here. All right, so that's all I am thinking of right now. If I think of more, I will come back. So I have some stickers left over from my daily grind planner that I was using. And I am February there. All right. Actually, before I do that, sorry for the close-up. Oh, that's right. In the beginning, I'll go back. Squirrel. You can do an annual budget through here, but I don't typically set up an annual budget. And you can also do a bill tracker here, which maybe will be a good idea, that if I do that, then I can remember what goes in each month. There's a savings goal here, and then a savings tracker and a debt tracker. And I like how there's more pages for debt than there is for savings. I feel like it should be equal, but So my stash, what I'll do at the end of every month is I'll put my balance, and January and February I paused my investments just because I want to see what's going on with my tax issue that I was having, how much my husband and I are gonna pay on taxes. So before I keep putting money to that, I want to stop. So I will wait and see. Maybe March I'll start putting money in there again, but not sure. My 401k, I think what I'll do is at the end of every month, I'll just put, I've never tracked it ever. I just, every once in a while I'll go on and look and see what my balance is through work. But now I'm going to figure out what I contribute in my 2 paychecks each month and put that money here. And if I can figure out the balance, I will, and I'll put that there. And then my Donde account is through work. It's a travel account. So it's just like a travel savings account. So every month I put in $100 on the first, and then they contribute $50. So for as long as you put in $50, they'll contribute $50. But I was saving $100 in my travel a month. I was usually doing about 50 a paycheck, so I decided to just do one lump sum at the beginning of the month for $100, and then they would match 50. So every month I get 150 put in there. So I just checked my balance and I have 700 in there. So I still am owed the $50 from work for January, but they usually do it in February or the next month for the prior month. So I'll go ahead and keep track of that. So that'll kind of be a fun, motivating thing to see what I have at the end of the year, because that I never see this $100. It comes right out of my check before I get it, so I never see it, which is good. And then kind of same with the investments. I usually check it a couple times a month. If the market's doing a lot, I might check it a little bit more frequent than that. But right now it's, at the end of the month, I was writing down what all my investments were and what the balance was. But I think this will be a nice high level view of just seeing what what it was at the end of every month, and especially if I'm not adding anything and if it changes and how it changes and all that. So, and then for my debt, this is a little mini debt confession. So my personal loan was the one I took out for $7,000 last year, the end of last year. So I pay $350 a month, but the minimum payment is $319.81. And then my student loan, I don't have the balances yet because I keep forgetting to log in, honestly. So I will put my student loan balance. It's around $15,000, and there's like 6 or 7 small loans. So I'll just put the total of my balance, whatever it is. When I look it up, I'll put that as my starting balance, and then every month I pay. Can't remember what my minimum payment is, but for January, I'll just write this in here because it happened. I paid $400, and then I'll figure out what my balance is. So if it gets, if my tax situation is a little worse than I thought, then I will probably go to my minimum payment for my personal loan and student loan, which I'll figure out what that is. And then at this time, I don't have any other debt. Thank goodness. My car is 15 years old and doing great, so I don't have a car payment. I do have a home with my husband, and we're not trying to track that and pay that off. Really, our goal is to pay off his truck, pay off my loans here, and we have a loan that we got for remodeling our bathroom because it was just a little bit bigger project than we wanted to tackle. So so that is that as a little mini. Okay, so I know I'm going to tear this out, so hopefully this isn't too loud. Okay, wasn't too bad. So now I'm going to go to February. I know it looks a little scary, but it makes so much sense to me. Get my stickers. My little February there. See if I can open this without making a lot of noise. what I'm going to do is just, because this is where I write whether it's my cash envelopes or YNAB, so I can just figure out, because what I'll do when I get paid is I'll figure out, so my YNAB are these three. I want to budget this much for the month, and then on the 1st and 15th, it's pretty much going to be split in half. Or in the instance of DirecTV, I'm going to fill the whole 120 on the 1st. And then when it comes time on the 15th, maybe like for Budget Your Life, I'll do a little less on the 1st and a little more on the 15th because I'm accounting for the DirecTV. So scary looking, don't worry about it. I can understand it, but I'm going to try to make it a little bit more clear over here. And I changed things around so I can't go from here to here. So this will be fun. If it gets too boring, I'll fast forward through it so you don't have to watch me contemplate what I'm doing. So let's see, we're going to have this be YNAB. I'll just do this again. And then it's going to be the 1st or the 15th. Okay, so this is going to be cash. And like I said, there's 4 Mondays in, oh, very loud card went by. 4 Mondays in February. So last month I divided things by 5 and it made the second half of the month a little wonky, because that's where there were the 3 and there was 2 in the first. So this month it should be way smoother. So I'm just going to put weekly for these. So I'll put whatever it is I want to budget for the month, and then I'll just divide this number by 4 and put that number here under weekly. And then, so this is cash. And this, I also like to do this because I get to double check my categories. Like when I was setting up this to figure out if this would even work for me, you see things crossed off. I have this crossed off and I put Kindle here. I moved stuff up here. I realized I wasn't giving enough to gas. I mean, you know, and I added the 500 subs. So there's a few things happening over here. So let's see. So we know credit card 1, credit card 2, personal loan, student loan, Budget Your Life, DirecTV, cell phone. You know what? I'm not even going to write investments. It's, well, something else might come up. So I will write investments. Just do that. Pet insurance, electric, life insurance, HOA, trash, home maintenance, my Fitbit, Apple, Disney Plus, Google. And then since my travel was coming out of my account automatically, that I'm moving travel back up in here. I think I took it out of my binder. If I didn't, I will. But travel needs to be up here. And then I wanted a miscellaneous because I have a buffer in my cash envelopes binders, but I didn't have a miscellaneous up here in my YNAB where I keep that money in the bank. So in case any of these are a little bit off, I'll have that miscellaneous amount. And yeah, I think that's it for that. So I'm going to leave the 2 credit cards blank at the moment. Or am I? Okay, so I'm going to leave that blank for the moment. So personal loan, I'm putting $350. Student loan is $400. Budget Your Life, think is 900, 120, and then I'm just putting first, which means all of it will go on the first, and then cell phone, I'm going to do 150. And that'll be 75 on the 1st and 15th. Budget your life. So let's see. And then 450 plus 60 is, I wish it was 610. I still wipe it off like it's going to leave a mark, but it's not because it doesn't create that. Student loan is maybe 200 and then 175. Okay, so pet insurance is 100. So I'm going to do 20 and then 80. I think I have a reason for that, but I don't know what it is. Let's see, electric. I'm budgeting 500 because I have a feeling it's going to be a lot. And yeah. Life insurance is 80. Oh, so this is twice a month. So just to not confuse you with dividing the cash by 4, YNAB, obviously I'm dividing by 2 for 1st and 15th. So when I get paid, I usually hop in and do budget with me in YNAB. So I just put in whatever this amount is into YNAB. So let's see, life insurance is 40. HOA is 100. Trash, what did I put as trash? It's going to be 18, so I'll put 9 in. Home maintenance is 50, so I'll do 25. Fitbit is 8, so I'll put 4 in. Apple is 10. 5. Disney Plus, I'm just putting 20, so that'll be 10. Google is 4, so that's 2. Travel, that is going to be 100. And that is on the 1st. What am I doing for miscellaneous? I was doing 40. So that's 20. Okay, so let's add this up and see. $200, $390, $120, $75, $20, $250, $40, $50. So 1515 was my total for that. And let's see. So we're thinking I'm working with 2362. Okay. Let's see. And then I'm going to add it up again as if it was the 15th and see if I have hopefully 1515 again. We'll see. 175, 200, 510. No. All right, so for the first part of February, we are working with 1515. just so we can get that filled out, and then I will do a little pause and recap. So my Amazon Prime, and that is going to be $12, and then weekly I want to do $3. And then I'm using erasable ink because this is what I want to do for all my cash stuff, but depending on how my bills hit, like depending on what electric is, or if I need to go down with my personal loan, or if I have credit card stuff here that I need to do, that will kind of dictate how this budget will go. But for now, I'm just going to write everything in. So car maintenance is getting $20, and that would be $5 a week. And then car registration is getting $25 a week. Home appliances getting $40, and that's $10. Everyone say a little silent prayer that my refrigerator just keeps on going, because $40 is not going to get us where we need to be with that. Let's see, home appliances, and then we go home decor. I'm just putting a dot here. Home decor is $25 a week. Babe is getting $25 a week. Christmas clothing. The Christmas is $40. That's getting $10, and clothing is also $40 and $10. Cash. So computer and software and anything that comes around with computer is getting $40, and that's $10 a week. Gifts is $20, getting $5 a week. Medical, $100 and getting $25. Planner stuff, and that's planner, budget, support small business, all that is getting a $20, and that was $5 a week. Taxes, I think, is getting the same amount as last month, and that's $35 a week. Kindle is my new edition. Kindle is getting $20, so that's $5 a week. Vacay is getting $40, that's $10. The credit card fees, $40, and that's $10 a week. So my volunteer dues, YNAB, hit forward, and then savings challenges. So that's 8, 12, 20, and 20. I wanted savings challenges to be a little bit more, but I added a few categories, so I had to adjust a little bit. So that's 2 a week, 3 a week, 5, and 5. So then we scooch back over here, and let's see. We have groceries, gasoline, beauty, spa, dining out, date night, supplements, need to do, 500 subs, and then new house, car, I'm making that one, and then buffer, and then they all fit. Yay. Okay, so groceries, I am going to put 400 and 100, and then gasoline, I'm putting 40, and that's 10 a week. And it's almost the end of the month, and I still have, I think it was $45 in there, and I haven't gotten gas all month. Crazy. Beauty is getting 20, so that's $5 a week. Spa is getting, ooh, I see what I did there. Okay, spa's getting 200. Trying to bump up my services there, so we'll see if that's possible. And then that's 20, and then that's 5. So date night, we're going to do 20, and then 5, and then supplements. I wanted to do 40, $10, 500 subs, do 20, and then new house, new car. Right now, they're getting 40 each, so that'd be 20 a week, but that might change. And then buffer, I have just $20, and that's 5 a week. So without boring you too much, this is basically what I'm doing. I'll go ahead and tweak the numbers when I get paid on the 31st, which is what I treat my first 2 weeks of February will be based off of. Once I get that, I'll triple check numbers, and I'll do my YNAB kind of close out for the month that I normally do. And when I do that, I'll see if there's anything left on my credit card. So at the moment, the only thing I really have on there is my crown, which I should be able to pay off some of that. And then what else was there? Something else with medical. It's always medical. So depending on how that goes, if I have any balance, I'll have to budget something there, and something else will have to be tweaked. So I'm not filling out my total budgeted yet, but kind of what I did here is I did my total YNAB on this first line, and then total cash envelope on the second line, and then the total here. So this total, instead of difference, this total here should match what I bring in for the month, in theory. So yep, so that's it for now. So I don't think there was anything else I was going to add to my cute little, oh, I know what I was going to do. Let's see. I wanted to mark home decor, and then new house, new car, and then spa. So if I need to adjust for things, I will do that here. I'll probably start with those categories first. So I always try to identify something in my budget when I do this, so I can see everything that I have, my YNAB and my envelopes, and I can go, okay, I use my Fitbit all the time. Do I need the Apple? No, that could be something I think about. This really helped me because last month I got rid of Walmart Plus because I wasn't using it enough, and it was going to cost me, I can't remember what it was, but it was over $100 for the next year. And I just decided that that wasn't worth it for me. So, I'm just starting to give Babe some money. I don't usually do that. I usually find it and pull it out of somewhere. So I'm trying to give him money, not give him money, but have money. So if I see something I want to get for him. And then computer, I'm just, once you're burned once, you try to always have something in there. And then same with the appliances. Where did that go? Home appliances. So yeah. And if you're looking at this and you're like, how much home appliances do you have? And I don't track it. The only ones I track are in YNAB. And then if I ever do, I'm sure I will at some point, do a cash condensing video or take it to the bank video, I will go through my cash envelopes. And if like taxes has a little bit now, and as soon as car maintenance or appliances gets to a little bit of a dollar amount that I want to use placeholders, I'll do that and then take it to the bank. And I left all of my budget lines in YNAB. So all I'll do is take whatever I have in home appliance in my cash envelope and deposit it into the bank. And that exact amount will go in my home appliance line. So it's really nice that I'm not really it's not like I don't know how much it is. I can easily count it and figure it out. But so yeah, so that's it. So that's my February budget with me. A little bit painful, but not too bad. But this is a little intimidating, but hopefully this is a little clearer. And like I said, once I know for sure if I have any credit card that I need to budget for, I will tweak numbers and then do my totals down here. So at some point, maybe when I do one of my weekly cash stuffings, I'll show you my book and then maybe do a check-in with how I'm doing with my spending and see if I get to use any of my no spend stickers. Fingers crossed. So, all right, everybody, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day whenever you're watching this, and have a wonderful February. Take care. Bye.